Greetings, Mike here with the Administrators. Time to ramble. Ramble sessions in the blue Jeep. The blue Jean Genie. The blue Jeep. Kind of blue today. Blue Bayou. What are we going to talk about today? Same thing we talk about every day. Pinky. Let's talk about the brain. Let's talk about the brain. Spinal taps. 211. Take her 211. Hey, let me get through this learning curve up here. I like to speed through the learning curves. That's fun to thrust through the learning curve. Talk about liquor. Let's talk about some liquor. Gin is the tonic. Gin is your tonic. And the path of gin. Genuine. Got a genuine wine. Genuine wine is homemade. And homemade wine is DMT. That's in your brain. Let's talk about how that'll work. You think about fear. Your mind goes into fear. It hangs out in the reptilian complex in the limbic system. You're only manufacturing cortisol. Now, not until you get out into the neocortex area, when you start thinking love, compassion, gratitude, do you manufacture oxytocin. So you can't be in both states of mind at the same time, either or. The or to be in is oxytocin. Or is light, by the way. Gold is or, and or is light. The light weights. And it ain't heavy. Lightweight and it ain't heavy. But it's waiting in the third ventricle. The kernel of rice is the pineal gland. You got to line up your little crystal ships with piezoelectric stimulation. Then the rock will sing and the levee will break. And you'll be a Noah. And you'll be a Noah too. See that the cerebral spinal fluid is the liquor cerebrospinalis, something like that. And then the endocrine system is the mixologist that concocts the healing prescription, the healing living waters, you know. Get your peptides pepped up. Tidal wave. Gotta have your tidal wave and your peptides will tied up for you. Let's see, what else is in that mind? Oh yeah, there's this thing called the cistern magna. The cistern magna and the farina, what is Lukshka? Farina Lukshka? Skywalker. And then there's also the foramen magentia. That's red, isn't it? That's red in your head. So I guess that red wine, the Wyandotte is red. You Hindu. Christian, Muslim, Hebrew, your cult of Hindu. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, Hindu. Simple as that. Simple as that. Rat-a-tat-tat. You know the drum? Beating on the drum? Pounding on the drum. The hyperboloid is at the center of things. You know that owl? That owl? Those allies? Those allies? Kind of a representation of the center of it all. He's kind of a know-it-all too, isn't he? Cool thing about an owl, I think he can fly at night in silence. You can see in the dark and fly in silence. Owl. Owl means the. Owl means the. Duh. So there, Alice. Aloysius. Alsop. Aloysius. Yeah, one dose has the Aloysius. I said the twice. Hey, they're going to tear down the old Crow Creek Tavern. Had a tab there, Tav. The Crow Creek Tav. You know the Crow. There's a creek in there. God willing, and the creek don't rise. The creek is the Creek Nation. You think those Creek know any Greek? Well, I think they do, lamb chop. Might know a little Plato. The Plato. I think they might have peyote on their Plato. How about a little peyote on your plate? My name's Mike. That M, that's sign language for a horse. Giddy up. Giddy up. Oh, and there's a stirrup in your ear there. What kind of stirrups? What kind of stirrups going through your stirrup? Been to Coachella? Got a cochlea. Coach Leah. Got a Coach Purse. Got a Coach Purse there. And the Nez Pierce. Coach Purse and Nez Pierce. And the Cartouche. Hole in the wall gang. Well, yeah, gotta have a hole in the wall. Gonna go anywhere when I get walled up, Waldo. Where is Waldo, by the way? I think he's with Thomas. Hanging out with Thomas. You know, TC. Top Cat. Top Cat. Top Cat had a pork pie hat, didn't he? Or something like that. What kind of hat was on that cat? What kind of hat was on that cat? Hat head. Hat heads and rack heads. Caps are good for rack head. Especially in college. College. Academia. You don't learn anything from those people. You learn their program, the inculcation. You learn the program. That's enough to be the workhorse. And the slave Prince mentioned. Yeah, Prince, he scribed it on his face. Scrawled it. He scrawled it. Scrawl. Squall. Tsunami. You know the Sioux and the tsunami? Well, how come the Sioux spell it the way they do? But then you can also spell it with a T. You know, Sioux is S-U, and Sioux is S-I-O-U-X. Sioux is S-U-E, and it's T-S-U. Hey, Studi. West Studi. West Studi. Is it west? Or is it east? It's east to Eden. It's east to Eden, west. West. West is east to Eden. Well, W, interestingly enough, is magic. Magic in the W is the U and a U. Or is that a V? See, Eve was deceived by her own five senses. A lot of this is a repeat, I know, but you need to hear it till it sinks in. You gotta get your feet in some quicksand. Get into quicksand. Sand springs, so you can spring out again. Somebody asked me the other day how we get out of the situation. Well, we start by growing a pair. Taking the muzzle off and growing a pair. Doing your part, Dimitri. Damn it, it's DMT. Get a little of that on you. Get some of that on you. I think that wine stain comes out. Cerebrospinal fluid is clear. Am I coming in clear? The Christos. See, that's the Christos. The arachnid. It's in there in the arachnid, and that's the veil, and that's the curtain that must be torn. It's there between the dura mater and the pia mater, and that's hard mother and that's soft mother. You got a mother in there. I got a mother. I never knew my mother, but I was raised by my mother. But I never knew my mother. Hey, for all you people in Texas, Tejas. Yeah, they shipped me up from Texas. Shipped her up from Texas. Because I guess I was some accident. I must have been an accident. Anyway, shipped up to Tulsa. I stayed here. They went back there somehow, someway. So I could be up here by the Sand Springs, by the Keystone, by Tulsa Town. Grow up by the riverside, down by the riverside. Let's see what I see. See, Tulsa's an incredibly religious town. Church on every corner. Spirituality is hard to be found. To be found. That's what it's all about, see. There's two things going on out here. The prevention of the transformed mind is what's really going all around. And the transformed mind is the prime objective. Oh, here's this truck says Torch Service Company on it. It's got the torch. It's the torch. You see that? You see that? There's a little plug for the Torch Service Company. I think they know what's up, how to light it up. See, actually an L represents enlightenment and the torch in the Norse runes. Turn that over, that's a 7. 7 is divine. So, have we covered enough of this? Are you covered yet? Have I covered you up yet? Not covered? You're not covered. Neck guts and great nuts. Amaretto. Breakfast cereal, so now crackle pop to it. Popeye. Are you in the spin? Everyone is. The spin, it's the center of the torus field, generates about 1.4 volts of electricity. And that electricity cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed or returned to sender. Return to sender. For redistribution. All right, with that, we'll be back.